Hey guys, what's up? This is Sonic Soul here with another tech video for you guys. This time we're going to be covering some stuff that I've seen on Twitter with the character Q, as well as some V-Trigger 1 set play stuff that I put out there on my Twitter and on my YouTube, but I also want to share it with you guys as well that's watching on Vesper's channel. Also, if you haven't already, I highly suggest you watch the G combo guide and the G charge in-depth video that's on the channel, because look, you are trying to campaign to become president of the world and unify the people. If those very same people look at you as a fool, and then when they beat you, they call you a fool, just like Monat calls you a fool, how is that gonna look?
The fool. In other words, dumb.
Look, I'm just trying to help you with your campaign, alright? Go watch those two videos first, then come back here so we can talk about some campaign prospects. Cool? Alright, let's talk about some Q. So this first piece of Twitter tech comes from Javits, and it's basically a left-right that you can set up mid-screen from this block string. Now the reason this works is because from this deep jump in, when you get this block string off, it leaves you at a particular spacing to where the jump in that you do after V-Trigger activation is ambiguous. So they have to guess between whether you're going to stay on the same side with jumping fierce, or if you're going to cross them up with the jumping down medium punch. Now all you have to do to set this up is jump in with jumping heavy punch deep. So you have to be very close to the opponent. Then you're going to do crouching medium punch and cancel that into EX G burst. This is similar to level 3 G burst. After which you're going to activate V-Trigger. Doesn't matter which V-Trigger you're using. At this point, you're going to be plus enough to be able to do a jump in after. And then really it's up to you whether you want to do jumping fierce or jumping down medium punch. It's that simple. So this setup is good for the left-right, but it's also leaving you in a plus situation because you don't have to jump. You're plus 13 after you activate V-Trigger here, meaning that you can walk up with a button, or heck, you can even micro-walk throw them. Now, they can't attempt to anti-air you for the jump-in that you do after V-Trigger activation, because they'll end up going underneath you. So if they like mash out reversal DP or try to anti-air you with a DP, you end up on the other side and you can actually go and punish them. So the one issue with this setup is that it's not consistent among the entire cast. A few characters, like Cammy for example, she can do her standing jab and it'll trade with your jumping fierce in that situation. So you're going to have to opt for using jumping light kick instead so you could keep the mix-up, because your cross-up will work regardless of who you're fighting. It doesn't matter who you're fighting, the cross-up will always hit behind them and they'll have to deal with it. So this next piece of Twitter tech comes from Mir's #1 favorite pro player, and that's Team Liquid's own Nemo. You know, the crazy Urian player. So if you guys don't know what an option select is, it's basically the act of inputting multiple buttons or motions in a small window to cover multiple options. Now Nemo does throw and then back fierce immediately after to cover the option of the opponent jumping forward or neutral jumping to avoid his throw. If the opponent takes the throw, the back fierce doesn't come out. If the opponent takes the throw, the back fierce doesn't come out. If they backdash, for instance, and your throw whiffs, the back fierce doesn't come out. It will only come out if the opponent jumps forward or neutral jumps. And that's really strong in a scenario like the corner, because the opponent's not going to have many options to deal with the throw game that close up to G. And this is very strong for G because he wants the back fierce to hit so he can get good damage, or he could charge after. I think this is really strong, and I'm glad that Nemo put this out for people to understand. Now this next piece of Twitter tech comes from a guy called Mohumo Hukedama, and he's basically showing how the V skill is hitting on both quick rise and back rise, and how he's immensely plus after. Now another guy called Gemakai says that this is his setup, that he found it first, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know who found it first or whatever. I'm just trying to share this so that way you guys can have it. So I'm just giving credit to both of these guys, because I don't know who found it. I'm just trying to show it to you guys. I also added a few things to this set play regarding the no rise stuff, and also if they back rise, you double dashing leaves you +4. Now there's a lot to cover in terms of set play, so what I'm going to first do is explain to you how to get the meaty V skill to happen in the first place, and then I'll cover some of the set play stuff after. Now for this set play, we want to have our V skill hit meaty. So what we're going to do is we're going to combo into V trigger and then go into our DP punches. And it's considered a level 3 DP punch because we're in V trigger, so we'll be able to get the wall bounce to link back fierce after. Then we're going to cancel that back fierce into the spin kick or corsical forward kick. But then we want to cancel the first hit of that into V skill. Now this V skill projectile that comes out after that string is going to hit meaty on both quick rise and back rise. Now if they press a button on this, they're going to get hit and you get a conversion. However, if they don't and they quick rise, then you can dash forward once and then you can manually time a command throw. This will beat out their button. But more than likely they're not going to press a button because you're +18. Now if they back rise, then you can double dash and then press jab. The jab will hit as a true block string after they block the V skill, so they have to hold it. They can't even press a button there. And then you can go for a tick throw or a frame trap. Now if they decide to no rise, then after double dashing you could press standing light kick instead of standing jab and whiff it, so that way you can waste frames and make the command throw on their wake up meaty, so they can't press a button on the command throw. The command throw will stuff out their button and you don't have to manually time it. Now if you think they're gonna jump, or if you just want to crush counter them, you could press standing fierce instead, and that will hit meaty, and you could get a conversion. And you could go into the DP punches. Now if they block stand fierce, you could do DP punches into V skill, and now you're -2. Overall, this set play is very, very strong. They have to hold this stuff. It's really, really crazy what G can get away with in V trigger 1. And that V skill meaty is just ridiculous. But what if I told you that you could actually prevent the opponent from back rising altogether with G? Well, this last piece of tech is going to show you just that.
Now you understand?
So this last piece of Twitter tech I actually put on Twitter myself and on my YouTube as well, but essentially your level 3 EX and V-Trigger 1 smash over the DP punches that cause a wall bounce forces the opponent to quick rise or delay tech. They cannot back rise from this at all. So this allows you to be able to get some set play going, and there's some pretty cool stuff that you could do. Now what we want to do is we want to combo in the V-Trigger and then immediately go into our DP punches, because we want to force the situation on our opponent where they cannot back rise. They can only quick rise or delay get up. Now if the opponent decides to quick rise and press a button, or they decide to block, you can forward dash, do crouch jab, and then immediately command throw. The command throw will hit meaty. You do not have to manually time it. It'll stuff out their jab, and if they're blocking, well, they'll just get hit by the command throw. Now if you think they're gonna jump after they quick rise, what you can do is you can forward dash, crouching jab, and then stand fierce. The stand fierce will hit the meaty, and then you could get a conversion. I would go into DP punches and then V skill, because that will leave me -2 on block if they block my stand fierce, and if they get hit, will I get a big conversion. That's good damage. Now if they decide to delay rise and press a button or block, what you can do is you can forward dash, crouching jab, stand fierce, forward dash again, and then go for the command throw. The command throw, however, has to be manually timed on 3 framers. 4 framers, it'll beat them out. If you decide to go for a meaty that's not a command throw, you could do forward dash, crouching jab, stand fierce, back dash, and then do smash under or DP kicks. This will trade with 4 framers. If you want it to trade with 3 framers, you could do standing jab, stand fierce, then backdash, and do the DP kicks. Now, this trade is really good because then you get a trade confirmed, and then you can obviously, you know, go for the kill. And of course, you can actually make the DP kicks safe if they decide to block completely, and you can do V-skill after. Now, I think this mix-up is really good against 4 framers, because you don't really have to change much for them. You could do crouching jab for the entirety of the set play, whereas with 3 framers, you kind of have to do standing jab in particular areas. So if somebody could tighten this up a little bit further, it'd be dope, but I think this is really good overall. Like, the set play isn't that bad, and against 4 framers, it's like their nightmare, so I think it's really good. Anyway guys, that's gonna wrap up this video for today. If I include any more G-Tech into this video, it's gonna be way longer than intended. In any event, if you enjoyed yourself, you learned something from the video, definitely leave a thumbs up down below, and also leave a character suggestion. If you want me to break down another character in terms of tech, please leave it down below. I don't mind doing this. Season 4 is a long way, alright? I don't mind helping you guys out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to VesperArcade, and hit the dang notification bell so you know the next time he comes through with another fire video. And also, definitely follow your boy on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sonic_Soul. We stream a lot of Street Fighter passionately, but we also try to stream other stuff and be chill with the chat. Definitely come through. And also, follow your boy, twitch.tv/VesperArcade. Anyway, I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the love. See you guys next video. Peace.